watching this movie definitely gave me the vibe of either Avatar: The Last Airbender or Legend of Korra. Hey film fans, I'm Jack Benner and welcome to my review of Raya and the Last Dragon. Raya and the Last Dragon is the new Disney animated film both in theaters and on Disney Plus with premiere access. The story is set in a realm of Kumandra, a civilization that used to live in harmony with humans and dragons, until the spiritual monsters threatened and almost all dragons are gone. And now a warrior named Raya, voiced by Kelly Marie Tran, is on a quest to find a last dragon named Sisu, voiced by Awkwafina, to get the rest of the 4 pieces of this dragon stone to stop the spiritual monsters and save Kumandra. Now I was really looking forward to this film. I think Disney Animation has been doing good work throughout the years, with Tangled, Wreck-It Ralph, Zootopia, and Moana. And hearing about this project and the trailers that came out definitely got me excited for this movie. And this film has been delayed because of the pandemic. Originally, it was set to come out in November 2020, but then Disney moved Soul to the latter half of 2020, to which thankfully it did, because Soul is my favorite film last year. And now Raya and the Last Dragon came out on March of this year, and at Disney Investors Day, they announced that it was going to be both playing in theaters and also going to be streaming on Disney Plus with premiere access. Originally, I wanted to see this movie in theaters, and my mom and my sister, they felt more comfortable watching this movie at home than going to the theaters. So I thought, you know what, let's just watch it on Disney Plus, let's just pay the $30. Either way, I ended up watching this movie. How were my overall thoughts? I really liked this movie. Raya and the Last Dragon was a lot of fun. To start off right away with the positives, the animation is simply astounding. Like, wow. Just wow with a capital W. The beautiful backgrounds and the locations. And also the stunning attention to detail in like the sand, the water, the hair on each character, and even the fur on Sisu, and also noticing the fuzz on characters' clothing. Honestly, this is some of Disney's best looking animation yet. They've been doing great work with their animation throughout the years, but they really stepped up their game here. And I can't even imagine the amount of time and even putting in the attention to detail into making this animation look so freaking good. The voice cast is great. I really liked Raya. She's strong, brave, fierce, smart, and determined. But she also has her flaws well in that she has trust issues and she's careful of trusting people due to events in the past. And she also has a fun and likable personality as well. She's quickly becoming one of my favorite Disney protagonists in a while. And Kelly Marie Tran, who you remember played Rose in both The Last Jedi and Rise of Skywalker. Now I just want to say, I didn't mind the character of Rose in The Last Jedi. Although I will admit she could have been written better, but I like the character of Rose. Rise of Skywalker, however, I felt like it would have been a good opportunity to maybe develop her more, make her a more entertaining character. But they wasted Rose, they sidelined her, barely given anything to do. So I'm really glad Disney gave Kelly another chance to shine in a film like this. And I'm happy to see her work in voice acting. I haven't seen The Croods 2 yet, although I heard she has a role in that. And I also heard she has a role in a Monsters, Inc. series on Disney Plus. So I'm really glad she's getting a career in voice acting to really show her talents. In the trailers, I was curious about Awkwafina as Sisu, but as the film went on, I really liked her. She's a very silly and energetic character, and also a character that's a fish out of water as well. And I also really like that she was this water dragon, and she would sometimes shift to human, then dragon. And Awkwafina has some funny lines, and her voice worked well for this character. And 2 other characters I liked. One is this boy named Bound, who is this shrimp captain on this boat. He was one of the funniest parts of the movie for me. I really liked his energy. And also this Khan baby, who may seem like just a little baby at first, but is actually very skillful. And also, one of my favorite characters in this movie was Princess Namaari, Raya's rival in the film. And it is shown why they are rivals at the beginning, and I really liked this character every time she was on screen. Great rival for Raya. This movie has some impressive action scenes. They're very fast paced, they have a lot of energy to them. I haven't seen action this good in animation, I would probably say since the Kung Fu Panda movies. And one thing I admired about Raya is that this movie had a really good message. Is that you should trust each other even when they don't get along. They should try to find ways to get along and be at peace. I felt like Disney handled those themes very maturely, and both kids and adults can learn from it. Sadly, I have a few issues with this movie. I will get to those right now. First, there were a few jokes that didn't quite land and weren't quite as funny. And second, this movie is pretty predictable. There were some moments that I kind of saw coming. Overall, I'm satisfied to say that I had a fun time with Raya and the Last Dragon. Phenomenal animation, top-notch voice cast, fun action, and good messages. This film is currently in both theaters and streaming on Disney Plus with Premier Access, which means you have to pay $30 for it. And from what I've heard, it won't be available to all Disney Plus subscribers until June. That's when I assume the movie is going to come out on Blu-ray. Either way you want to watch it, I highly recommend Raya and the Last Dragon. And I do want to watch this movie again, and next time, hopefully on the big screen. And overall, I am going to give Raya and the Last Dragon 4.5 stars out of 5, an A-. A good start for animation in 2021, and I'm looking forward to both Pixar's Luca in June, and also Disney has another animated movie, Encanto, coming out in November. I'm looking forward to both. So what do you guys think of Raya and the Last Dragon? Do you agree? Disagree with me? Let me know below. Make sure to like this video, leave a comment, and subscribe if you're new here. It really means a lot. I'm Jack Benner, and look forward to another movie review.